I don't own $1 billion worth of property. But I agree. Like, don't talk shit about somebody that's a billionaire because they've lost some properties. People get losses. It happens.
When you have no experience yourself and don't know what it's like. Take a look at Elon Musk. You'll often hear leftists dunking on him, saying that he came from this privileged upbringing. Now it was so easy for him, blah, blah, blah. Well, you know what? Okay, you can argue that, but guess what? He took a small amount of money and turned it into more money than you could ever imagine. So that is an accomplishment. Doesn't matter whether somebody started with $1, $10, $1 million. If they build a multi-billion-dollar empire, there is something to be said for that, and it's impressive.
But that doesn't matter. Was he a good president? Of course he was.
Okay, so another thing that also is kind of like skewing my vote. So everyone keeps telling me, oh my God, like everything he's saying is being taken out of context. He doesn't really mean it. Okay, so he didn't mean it when he said that he wants generals like Hitler had.
He never said that.
Did he not?
He did not. He completely debunked, and 3 people around him said that is a complete fabrication.
Definitely.
Let me ask you a question. What do you want to do with your life?
Honestly, I haven't quite figured it out, which I know you're going to say college is a scam. You don't know what you're doing. Clinical laboratory science and psychology with a minor in criminal justice.
So you want to be able to own a home?
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, under Kamala, it requires $135,000 a year to own a home. Under Trump, it was $75,000 a year.
Interesting. I kind of just don't.
You care about ending war? Yeah, war's bad.
Did he like actually end war?
Yeah, it was the first president in 32 years for no new wars for 4 years.
Interesting.
New war under Obama, new war under Bush, new war under Clinton, new war under Biden. No new wars under Donald Trump 4 years.
Right.
Not to mention, Trump actually wanted to pull the troops out of Afghanistan, but unfortunately ultimately didn't because essentially his generals were treasonous and wouldn't let him. Now, do I wish Trump came down hard on them and told them, hey, you're going to cut the crap and we're going to do it? Yeah, I do. But the point remains very clear that he did try to end it, and then Biden ultimately doing his botched, disastrous withdrawal that he did. Well, that was inspired, and that whole process was started by Trump. Unfortunately, Biden didn't finish it right, and that's a whole different story. But nonetheless, it was an idea that Trump had brought to the table.
So hold on, I had another point. I had a lot.
Let me ask you this: what would change your vote for Trump, if anything?
Probably a lot. It would probably take a lot because I mean the fact that he hasn't won the popular vote both terms that he ran, it's.
You know what that's like saying? That's like saying, well, I know the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. I totally get that. But did you guys know that the Ravens, they got more yards? It's a completely irrelevant criteria. You run to win the electoral vote. It's like, no, but we kicked more field goals. Yeah, but did you have more points? So the electoral, which is the ultimate tally of points, not how many yards you get.
Right. Which, I mean, I'm still trying to follow ball and all that.
For sure, I get that.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Michaela.
I want to get to the next question. I want you to do what we said. Try to follow some of our accounts. If not, that's fine. There's a lot of propaganda out there. Try to bring down the noise. And I will say this. Donald Trump has people around him, 2 former Democrats that ran for president. Do you know who those people are? If not, that's okay. You should do research. They're former Democrats that ran for the presidency, and they're behind Trump because Trump is a ticket that's unifying the country and will make the country great again.
What about the 13 different people that worked alongside of him, including his vice president?
Yeah, the people he fired. I think it's awesome.
No, they are not with him.
No, I think it's awesome they're against him.
That's what I'm saying.
No, you know why they're against him? Because he's a threat to the system they represent. Because we're actually going to have a voice against the warmongers and the neocons and the corporate interests.
Okay.
And over 300 former generals and military officers just endorsed Trump. So just the other day. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Okay. Thank you.
Well, hey, that ended pretty nicely. I'd like to see some productive dialogue at the end there. Well, who knows? Maybe Michaela is a future conservative in the making. I don't know. With all that being...
She sounds pretty delusional.